So today we are about to start the chapter's explanation, that is diamond necklace, which we have already started in the previous video. The summary of the chapter was already explained to you. Now the explanation of the chapter. Okay, before the explanation of the chapter, that is the diamond necklace, I'll tell you the characters here again. Okay, the characters who are playing the role play in this very story is first Madame Mathilde Loisel. Okay, Madame Mathilde Loisel. Who is the girl here? Who was very beautiful and charming woman. Okay, which was already explained in the summary. Then is Mr. Loisel, the husband of Mathilde, and their friend. Okay, whose name is Madame Forrester. Okay, as I have explained you, what is the meaning of diamond necklace? Necklace made of diamond. It is a very short story and it was written by a French writer whose name was Guy de Maupassant in the year 1884. This very Guy de Maupassant, he was born on 5th of August 1850, who has written very short stories, novels and travel books. Alright, this very writer tells us that we should be happy with what we have. Okay, and the lady throughout the story, this very Madame Mathilde, she was unhappy with what she had. She was not satisfied with her life, which is told in this very chapter. Alright, now coming towards the chapters, this very page, that is page number 12, you will be reading it later on. I'll tell you the meanings of the these words are written in page number 15. Okay, just go through it, learn it properly, and you will come to know each and everything. Now, coming towards the explanation, Madame Mathilde Loisel was a beautiful and charming woman, but she was very unhappy with her life. She believed that life had deceived her, cheated her. Okay, life had cheated her. She was very unhappy with her life. She never wanted this type of life. She wanted to marry a rich gentleman, but had to marry a junior clerk. Okay, she did not. She wanted to live a rich life. She wanted that she should have everything in the life, but she did not get this type of life. So she got a life where she had to marry a junior clerk who was working in the Ministry of Education. Though not very rich, her husband tried to make best of Mathilde happy and give a comfortable way of life. That is, whether even husband was not rich, but Loisel tried to give all the happiness what was possible through him to give to Mathilde. Her existence was one of the constant frustration and she had lots of regrets. Even she existed in the house, but she was frustrated. She was very much unhappy. She always, what to say? She always, what to say? Come on, tell. She always hated such type of life. She always had a complaint. That is, she always had such type of complaint that she had got such a type of life. She hated her apartment. She hated the dress. Spent time dreaming about fancy things and lavish, that is comfortable lifestyle. While her husband, on being served a simple casserole, exclaimed, well, a good hot pot. Okay, means husband was not such type of person who can bring so many things for her, but tried to give all the things what she expected. While her husband, on being served a simple casserole, exclaimed, well, a good hot pot. I don't know anything better than that. She dreamt about an elaborate feast served in fancy crockery, eating in the company of wealthy friends. She longed for fancy clothing and expensive jewelry. She always wanted expensive clothing. She always wanted expensive jewelry. Okay, she always expected such type of things. Eating in the company of wealthy friends, she was so embarrassed about her not being well off, and she did not want to meet her old friends, Madame Forrester, who had very wealthy was very wealthy, and meeting her left Mathilde in great anguish, that is sadness. Okay, now she always wanted she does not want to meet her old friend, because she thought if anyone will see that she is not in that very condition what she expected, so they will make a fun of her. Okay, so she did not meet a good friend of her, that is Madame Forrester. Instead, Mathilde chose to spend time alone in the apartment. She always remained alone, no, crying over and longing for the things she could not have. Always she was complaining for the things she could not have. One night, her husband returned home with an invitation that read, "The Ministry of Education and Ma'am George Rampoino request the honor of company of Mr. and Mrs. Loisel at the Ministry on the evening of Monday, 18 January. Monsieur Loisel thought his wife would be excited to attend such a party, but she got upset and threw the invitation on the table. When she got such type of invitation from the Ministry of Education, Loisel thought that wife will be very happy, Mrs. Loisel will be very happy, that is Mathilde will be very happy by receiving the invitation. But to the surprise of Mrs. Loisel, that is Mathilde, she threw the invitation. "What am I to do with this?" she asked angrily. "What will I do with this very invitation? Why did you give me such type of invitation? Why? I thought you will be pleased." And Loisel said, "No, I thought, but you will be pleased. You will be very happy to see the invitation. You never get to go out. You don't want to go out. And this is a great opportunity. And this is a very good opportunity you want to, that you can get through it. I had tremendous trouble getting it. With a great trouble, I got it. Everyone wants one, and very few people got the invitation." And Loisel says, "Yes, with a great trouble, I got the invitation, and I thought you will be pleased with this. You will be very happy to see such an invitation, but you are not. You will see all the really big people there. You will see big people there in the party." Mathilde told her husband the reason for the distress. Mathilde told, "Why am I very unhappy for, distress, that is unhappy for such type of invitation. What do you suppose I'll wear to the party?" she said, sounding sad. And she said, "What do you think? Why I'll put on in this very party? I don't have good dress. How much would a gown cost?" her husband asked. And her husband asked, that is Mr. Loisel asked, "A gown, how much will the gown cost? Please tell me." She thought about it for a while and said 400 francs would suffice. That is maybe 400 francs, I think. Okay. Her husband hesitated for a moment. Her husband, that is Mr. Loisel, for a moment hesitated to say yes, but finally agreed to give her money, and finally said, "Okay, I'll give the money, the 400 francs to you, and go and get a good dress." Mathilde was still depressed. Again, Mathilde, after listening to this also, she was very much depressed. She was very much sad. Now, she complained that she did not have any jewelry. Now, after gown, dress solution was there, now the jewelry solution had come to wear with the dress. Her husband suggested, "Go to your old friend Madame Forrester, ask her to lend you some jewelry." And then Loisel said, "Okay, then you go to your friend, that is Madame Forrester, and ask her to give you one jewelry." The next day, Mathilde went to Madame Forrester and explained the situation. Madame Forrester was more than willing to help her friend. She brought out a jewelry box and asked Mathilde to pick whatever she liked. Mathilde selected a diamond necklace. She was grateful to Madame Forrester to give her generosity. Now, she went to Mathilde went to Madame Forrester the very next morning only and asked her a jewelry. And Madame Forrester, she gave it. She gave Mathilde her own jewelry. At the event, Mathilde was truly the most beautiful woman present, because in fact she was very beautiful also. Everyone wanted to dance with her. She was very happy and enjoyed herself a lot, while Monsieur Loisel slept in a corner of a deserted room. Monsieur Loisel, he was in a corner sitting without disturbing this lady. At 4 a.m. when the party ended, Mathilde and her husband took a taxi back home. When they returned, Mathilde was overcome with sorrow at the night and had ended. As she removed her wrap, she cried out loud, "Oh no, where is the necklace?" In a fit of panic, Mathilde and her husband looked everywhere for the necklace. Monsieur Loisel went back all the way to the ministry looking if the necklace had dropped anywhere. Okay, now the necklace was lost. When in the morning, at night, she did not see. In the morning, when they came home, when she was taking off her dress, taking off her gown, and then she shouted, "Where is my necklace?" And then the whole story starts say that if you take someone's thing, you should be very, very, very careful to keep it. Okay, in our next class, I'll tell you the next page of the chapter. Clear?